Here is a Nissan Murano. Before we get started though, let me give a quick shout out to Naya Motors Inc. for letting us use the car today to film the videos. They are a used car dealer here in Ottawa, Canada. Check out the link in description for their entire inventory. Now let's go ahead and get started. Open up the driver's side door. Right over there at the bottom you'll find the primary hood release lever. Pull it. Now in front of the vehicle, right on top of the Nissan emblem there, on the left edge, put one finger in there and then push it left. So push it left and at the same time lift up the hood. The hood stays in place, being supported by those two struts over there. Now once you open up the hood, that black fill port, that's where you add the engine oil, and the yellow dipstick is how you check the oil. But before we add oil, we need to know how much oil is in the engine currently. When you check the oil, make sure the engine is warmed up, because as the engine warms up, the oil inside heats up and expands. And also be sure that the car is on a level flat ground when you check the oil, not on a sloped driveway, because that will give you a wrong reading. And you'll need a piece of rag to wipe the oil off the dipstick. Let's go ahead and pull that yellow dipstick out straight. It just comes right out, and then we'll just wipe the oil off the dipstick, reinsert the dipstick in, and then pull it out and get a fresh reading. But before we do that, let's just take a closer look at this. You see there are two markings on it, L and H. If the oil level is above H, it means there's too much oil, and that's not a good thing because that leads to excessive oil pressure and that causes oil leaks over time. If it's below L, it means there's not enough oil, and that's definitely not a good thing. The oil level should be between L and H, between low and high. Let's just reinsert the dipstick in all the way, now pull it out and get a fresh reading. In this case, the oil level is right at H, right at max. We don't have to add any oil, we don't have to take off any oil. It takes about 1 quart of oil to go from L to H. Once you're done, wipe the oil off the dipstick and then just reinsert the dipstick all the way back in the engine. You have to make sure that it's in and seating properly. Let's just zoom in over here a little bit, and that's it. Now that is looking good. Now if you do have to add oil, this is what you do. You add some oil, then you check the oil level again, then you add some more, and then you check again. That way you don't end up overfilling oil. Now your engine takes 0W20 oil. It says it right there, 0W20 on the oil bottle. Now if you cannot find 0W, you can put 5W, and that's okay, but the 20 part, that should be matching. Let's open up the oil cap, and sometimes though the oil cap may just be stuck and you'll just have to get a pair of pliers to open it. It does look extreme, but sometimes it just gets stuck on there, and this is the only way to get it to come loose. Just get it loose a little bit, then twist it left and it comes out. Once you're done, just put the oil cap back on it, twist it right, and then you are done. That's it. To close the hood, simply lower it and then slam it shut. Hope you found it useful.